Hey guys, this is HG, and the video you're about to watch is a segment from the Weekly Shonen Podcast. In this video, we discuss all of the new info on Dragon Ball Fighterz that has come out within the last week or so, thanks to V-Jump and Weekly Shonen Jump. If you ever feel like our videos aren't as deep as you'd like, you can tweet us at ShonenGames and request for us to add a topic to the next podcast. If we feel like there's anything more that we can add to the conversation, we'll pick it up where the video left off. Got an idea for a guest? Want your favorite YouTuber on the show? Well, let us know. We'll try to make it happen. Enjoy. So let's just get right in, I guess. All right, so this week's first topic is going to be about Dragon Ball Fighterz. New characters were announced in this week's Weekly Shonen Jump and V-Jump, and we're seeing Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, with Super Saiyan Goku having his kind of Kaioken blue form, seemingly part of his ultimate, but it might be an additional transformation for the character. But we've also got confirmation of the androids, 16 and 18 both being playable. So first, since the game has mostly had Z characters announced so far, what do you guys think about the reaction to super characters being in? Lots of fans are... Good. Oh, no, I'm not saying that they're... I'm not saying that they're not separate. I'm saying that it's like, from what I saw in the scan, I don't know if that's part of his ult, like, because it looks like in the scan he does like the upwards Kamehameha. Yeah. 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 All right. So where was I? Lots of fans are angry about Dragon Ball Super being involved in the game. Is that warranted? And what do you think are the odds of Dragon Ball or GT characters showing up?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You can take the floor, Lester.
Just jump in.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you, Christian?
Okay, so actually initially I only wanted for them to add like C characters and then obviously Super like maybe as DLC, because obviously our system always releases DLC like at least 4 characters, so I wouldn't be fine with that, or at least a sequel. But I mean, I'm fine. I'm not even I'm not tripping about it. So let's go.
Do you think it's like weird that people are so angry? I mean, part of the outrage for the super characters is because people are complaining that it's another Goku and another Vegeta.
Yeah, basically, I understand that. I mean, I don't understand the hate for Super, but I understand the argument that it's basically another Goku and another Vegeta. So, where it could potentially go for another character. Because I'm okay. Yeah, we know that obviously, this game's not gonna have like over 100 characters like your average Dragon Ball Z game, but it's gonna be kind of limited. Like we don't know yet. Like we wrote in the tutorial about our estimation, but I mean we could be wrong. So I mean it could be like in mid-20s, which is still kind of low for a Dragon Ball game.
Yeah, we have no way of knowing so far the number of the roster.
Exactly, and Goku and Vegeta taking another slot. And if you read my article, based on how the file names were listed, like with Goku was SS and Vegeta was SS as well, and I assume for Goku and Vegeta will be SSGSS. I mean, obviously, that opens up potential for another Goku, like maybe Kid Goku or something. That's, even though it's gonna be completely different, I mean, that's still another Goku. So, and we don't have enough character slots. So I kind of get the argument about people complaining just like having too many Gokus.
What do you think, Kevin?
All right, so I don't really watch Super, so I'll say that off the bat. Characters I'm only interested in, I guess Hit's cool because I played Hit in Xenoverse, and Hit's cool in Extreme Butoden. There's certain super characters I like. I guess Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is. I'm not upset that they're in, as long as it's mostly Z is my rule of thumb. Then it's fine. Like I feel like Super could be a lot more super characters can be added in like DLC. So, but if Hit were to be in, if I guess go. The problem, like, I'm okay with Goku Black, but the problem with it is that at this point there'll be like 3 Gokus at that point. So I think the Goku thing is more of a problem as far as that. But like with Super, is just my rule of thumb is like I like Z a lot, so I would prefer mostly Z because this is a different kind of game. This is not like the typical like 3D games that we get. So like, if they added like no one was mad when they added Super and Xenoverse because that's that game.
It's pretty assumed that they were going to be in for Xenoverse.
Yeah.
For Fighters, it's different because people are like, oh well, we've only seen Z characters so far.
Yeah, and the limited roster and stuff like that. So people are kind of like trying to hold close to like their favorite characters, trying to be in because you can only add so many in a game like this at launch.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but what do the two of you, or the three of you actually, think about the possibility of GT or just Dragon Ball characters make it in? And do you think people are going to be equally angry if there are GT characters in, knowing the popularity of the series?
Okay.
Okay. No, you can take it first, Christian. I'll go.
Okay. So yeah, basically the same thing. Just imagine GT Goku or just straight off the bat, like
Goku, people are gonna flip out.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine they like Kid Goku and then GT Goku, or like.
God.
And then like I have like Super Saiyan 4 Goku as a separate now. That's just way too much. Because I'm pretty sure like if they add GT Goku separate, they can't leave out Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So that's gonna be another separate character.
Oh my god.
So no, that's way too much. But
it'll be Obito and Storm all over again.
As a whole, I think I don't mind GT. I mean, maybe like Omega Shenron could be a decent character. Super 7. I like as much as the character itself, like Super 17 was kind of dull.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of cool in some of the fighting games, like in the Kaiichi. So I wouldn't mind having him as a fighter. And I mean, obviously, having 17 and then Super 17. That's
yeah. I'm sure Slay wants 17 in, no matter how 17 gets in.
No. 17 was very clear. Like he put hashtag not my 17. Like when
he doesn't like Super 17. So yeah.
Oh, never mind. R.I.P. I hope he gets Super 17 now.
Riding off what Christian said, like for GT, I wouldn't mind Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I wouldn't mind Omega Shenron. But I feel like if you add Omega Shenron, you have to have Gogeta, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's like
it's kind of weird to not have them together.
Because people like just riding off a little bit. I'll get off topic a little bit and I'll come back. But people who said they want Janemba, I was like, Janemba would be great in this game just because Janemba's different with the teleport stuff. But I feel like you gotta add Gogeta too. Same thing with here. Like if you're gonna add Omega Shenron, I feel like you have to have a Gogeta. But I wouldn't mind Super 17 either. I like the designs in GT. Like despite what people say, despite how people feel about Super 17, I like how Super 17 looks. I like how the Super Saiyan 4 forms look and all that. I wouldn't mind any of that on GT. And plus, the producer was like, they're gonna try to please Dragon Ball fans from all eras. So we've seen Super, we've seen Z. Now we're missing Dragon Ball and GT. So let's see what happens with that.
Let's see who they put in there.
What do you think,
Lester? Oh wait, go ahead, Christian.
I feel like they. I guess I'll take it over. So I feel like they should add at least one fusion, whether it's gonna be Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, regular Vegito, Super Saiyan Vegito, or even all the Gogetas, or Gotenks even.
Gotenks would be great, especially because I feel like Super Ghost Kamikaze Attack would be interesting, just in the 2.5D kind of arena.
And also, how do you feel about another Boo form?
I think I don't
know, Gotenks made me think of Boo.
I think Kid Boo or Super Boo. I'm more of a fan of like Super Boo than most people. I think having like. Oh yeah, dude, I love Super Boo. Super Boo, like I've always had this idea that if you had like Super Boo in a game, you can have him absorb certain people, like he doesn't, like take a lot of work. But like if you wanted to fight against adult Gohan, you could have him turn into Boohan. Canon characters that he absorbed. But I love Super Boo. I have no rational reason to explain why. Maybe it's because he's like pink Perfect Cell in some way or another, and I love Perfect Cell. But yeah, I never really got the hype over Kid Boo. Kid Boo's kind of cool, but I don't think Kid Boo really has a moment that goes past Super Boo just killing everyone on Earth.
As much as I love this right now, GT is what we're on right now. I love this though, but like since we're on GT right now, I don't want to stray away from that while you're still on it. What's your thoughts on the GT part, Fabian?
I think it really depends on who they put in. I don't want a Kid Goku at all. Like the Dragon Ball Kid Goku would be cool, but like the GT Kid Goku would turn me off. I think it'd be cool. Does anyone want Baby? Really? Like any?
No, Baby's not. No, not really.
Baby used to be cool. Baby's not my favorite.
Like I hope I just pray that they don't go like Kid Goku GT and like Baby Vegeta. Those would be the worst choices. Besides like Baby Goten.
So Baby's kind of yeah, exactly. Baby's kind of generic. So I mean, I don't mind GT at all because I mean as a show obviously kind of sucks. But
yeah, GT is okay as far as like the characters. It just needed to be put in better situations. Like I'm interested in the Super Saiyan 4 forms, but I just don't want another Goku and Vegeta. I think the best characters to put in would probably be some of the Shenrons, obviously Omega, Ice, and Nova Shenron.
Yeah, Nova definitely
would be really cool. So we'll see what they do with that. I'm not too keen on. I'm not like too picky about who they pick. It's really up to them.
If they're gonna have another Goku, then hopefully it's just Kid Goku.
Yeah, as long as it's not another Goku. I don't care if people are like, well, it's Super Saiyan 4 Goku and he fights different. Not all that different.
No. Kid Goku, yeah, the best Goku to ever will be Kid Goku because that's really
because he has his power pole. He has like his kind of gag moves.
Yeah, exactly. He has the rock paper scissors attack. He has his.
He'd probably be one of the only short characters also that would have like decent range. Because I know Kid Gohan so far doesn't really have good range. Apparently that's his thing, but he's really strong. Right. So it'd be interesting to see a short character with like good range, besides possibly Kid Buu if he's confirmed at any point.
I mean, we could use Ultimate Battle 22 as a reference. I mean, obviously it's not completely like it's obviously a different game, but it's still kind of like a 2D fighter where Kid Goku was in, and he was one of the characters who couldn't fly, so he used his Nimbus instead.
So because I don't know, I forgot where the questions lead to after this, but just in case we get off Fighters, I was gonna ask like how you guys feel about like if Zarbon was in this.
Oh my god, what? Zarbon?
As long as I get to voice him, I'll be very happy about this.
Because Zarbon has this like elegant, beautiful form, and then he can transform to that ugly thing and probably have heavy move. Well,
I think it's interesting having a character that goes from one playstyle to another playstyle with their transformation.
Right.
Just in any fighting game ever, I think that's always a decent idea. It's definitely like it's like adding two characters really.
Right.
But I don't know how people would react to having Zarbon, and because I feel like people would have to they'd want Dodoria, and want is like the not so well used word there.
I mean, if we talk about Fisher soldiers, what about Guzo or Ginyu?
Yeah, I prefer Ginyu. I'd love for Ginyu to be in.
People were saying that Ginyu would be annoying just because of the whole body change thing. Because in Burst Limit, like you could lose a great chunk of health, just damaging yourself, and then your body switching, and then it's like.
We all know that there has to be that one character that those people you go online and you're like, oh god, before the match even starts. There has to be a character for them to play. And I feel like Ginyu is like the ultimate troll character in a fighting game like this. Where it's
but I would be okay with Ginyu with a body change if they make that execution like really hard to pull off. That would be okay.
Like if it's his ult or something, that'd be really awesome.
Full meter.
Yeah, it has to be something crazy because once you body switch, it's like, well, all right, you're Ginyu. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because 7 meters max. So I would maybe not 7 because. Not that it's hard to get on 7, but it's like what are the chances you're going to use all 7? I would say 6, and then you have one.
Or they could balance
all 7. Do you know how unbalanced that could be if you take damage purposely and then body switch?
You just got to learn how to dodge that body switch.
You're right. Get good. Get good.
But
yeah,
if
that's what it's going to be.
Get you in a combo, like I don't know, combo to special with body switch.
Hey,
like that. I'll try to find it if he's in.
Hey, well, that's reward skill. It's what the game is based off. It's based off of it's simple, but it's also pretty deep as far as like people figuring out how to do things. If someone learns how to do a monster combo with Ginyu, R.I.P. to everybody else.
I mean, as long as it takes skills, then I'm fine with it.
Yeah, as long as they keep them to themselves and don't make a video about it, so everyone's doing it.
I might do it.
Oh my god,
the cancer. All right, so the scan also reveals a new 3v3 multiplayer mode, which is gonna allow people. 3 people to team up and play against another 3 people by switching in and out of their character. What do we think about this new take on PvP, and is there any chance that this team-based mode could be popular at FGC events like EVO based on how heavily you have to rely on your teammates?
2 things I have for that. I'll answer the first one. If it's like Broken Bond, you gotta team up with people that you're cool with, because if you team up with randoms, in Broken Bond how it works was like because they had 2v2 and you can do tag team and stuff, so like it's you and another person. But like if you team up with a random, 9 times out of 10, like they'll be in, and then like when they hold the block button, that means you can't switch out. They have to stop blocking. So what the opponent will do is charge their super from a distance, and then your buddy will hold the block. Yeah, your buddy, your pal will hold the block button, wait till this guy charges his meter to max, and then switch out to you, and then you get hit with the super. So it's like
it raises a funny situation because I saw a tweet saying Dragon Ball Fighterz PvP is now going to make you lose friends because when you're playing with your friend and he's about to take an ult, he's just going to switch to you and make you eat it.
Yeah, word, like
if you're like the weakest link on the team.
On some Piccolo stuff, just like
yeah, I have to main Piccolo now and get switched in every time my buddy needs help.
Go on!
Why didn't you die?
What was the second part of the question? I forgot.
The second part of the question is: do you think that there could be some kind of like bracket at Evo where there's going to be like 3v3? Oh. Is that possible?
Yeah. Well, I'd say maybe because Evo had for a little. I think they only did it for 1 year. They had when they did Smash Brothers, they had regular, and then they had like the custom tournament, but that was broken. So I guess so they stopped doing that. But I think it's possible. Like they have a separate bracket for that. Like you have your 3 main people that are going to Evo that you can like team up with. That'd be really cool. That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about Evo though, but there are smaller tournaments out there who do like
yeah, like there's a tournament this week at Gamescom. There's other places.
Yeah. So maybe if it becomes like a mainstream thing, maybe something like Evo would do the singles tournament and then like a 3-on-3 tournament.
Yeah, like it'll probably be like a little sub tournament, probably like extremely small prize pool for that.
Not like main stage, probably. It'd be interesting though.
Yeah, it would be. I'd watch it.
Yeah, I would like to see. I would like to see that too.
Okay, well, finally, while we're on the subject of fighters, what are our opinions on the small story mode details that we got from the scans, and how original do we think they'll go? And does anyone have an idea for the type of story that they'll be
I'm going
telling?
to start first again, but just to say a disclaimer, and then when you guys can actually start first. So we got the super androids part wrong, so I guess like when our guy was translating, he just like... he looked at super, then he saw the picture of the androids. It's like, oh, they're probably talking about super androids. Like that was like the only time he's ever like assumed something. Like I guess because I don't know. Like he apologized for it, but basically like in super the super thing was basically like super dynamic story mode or something like that. And apparently Super Saiyan Blue also has like a grab thing. Like when we translate like the aerials and stuff that he has aerials. I think they was talking about like somewhere in there was something about that he has a grab move. Special grab move or something that we missed, but
probably it's like an air grab.
Yeah, besides that, that's it for that. All right, you guys can. One of you guys can start the actual question.
All right, somebody pick it up.
Probably forgot the question, huh?
All right. What do you think about the story mode, and how original do you think they might go with the story mode? Do you think they're going to be going with like the regular Dragon Ball route with telling the whole story from Ranitz and everything, or do you think they're going to be? I mean, it seems that they're going original with the story, but how deep do you think they'll go?
I mean, go ahead, Christian.
Okay, all right. Okay, so obviously, I mean, with Xenoverse, I mean, they've been aiming not to rehash the same story in the Saiyan saga, the Frieza saga, the Android saga, you know. So, and additionally, we know with the characters, they're picking like obviously, the characters they have is gonna be limited, so I don't think they're gonna have like a proper story mode.
Yeah.
So I do think they're gonna aim to have like at least like an original story mode, like maybe something, revolving around the confirmed characters. So, but I mean, obviously we don't know any details, so we'll see.
It's weird because that one screenshot from the scan looks like there's like weird versions of the characters, but it's not really clear what that is. Like Goku standing in like a weird stance. They're all wearing black and red, or that could be like this weird color filter. But it's just really like it's not clear what's going to be going on in the story mode. What do you think, Lester?
Yeah, like after seeing that image, I was like, they're either these weird clone things or it's a filter. But I think my main question lies with Android 16, how he comes back, and whether him and the other 2 androids will be good or evil, and then where the other villains kind of play and like Frieza, Cell, Boo. I don't know. I'm just really curious about like how that'll work. And I know in Dragon Ball Super, for instance, Goku spars with 17, and they're pretty evenly matched. So.
Yeah, they're pretty close in power.
it's nice to see, you know, how 17 upgraded a little bit, and I'm not trying to like spoil for anyone who hasn't seen Super, but
Oh no, 17's the man.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, yo. I think
17's the guy.
the episode from 2 weeks ago. Oh my God. Oh.
I'm not even up there yet.
Oh.
Oh well, he just shows how he's the guy again. Kevin, are you worried that they're going to be doing another one of those stories where the bad guys are the good guys, just kind of like an Eyes of Heaven, where everyone's corrupted or something?
Or
and you're scared they're
Xenoverse.
gonna be like those. Yeah, those clone stories that they do.
I mean, I kind of, I off the bat, I kind of expected it for this. It might happen, but we'll see. What I'm more interested in is like how Android 16 is revived. And I saw a GameFAQs thread, something about they think it's man, I forgot what's the girl's name in Xenoverse. She's like a witch or something.
Oh,
Toa.
Toa. I always get them backwards because one of them sounds like because the reverse
Yeah,
sounds
Mira
just as
sounds
right
like a girl's name, and Toa is like, okay, either or.
Right.
But that's us assuming genders. Let's not get into any trouble.
But yeah, I feel like the theory is that one of them's involved, right? So
That'd be interesting.
so because isn't it in Xenoverse they revive 16 and 16 becomes evil and 16 tries to
Yeah,
kill Goku or
I
something
Yeah.
like
think
that.
so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it might have this. It might have the same premise if I were to guess just based off that, because I checked the wiki page for 16 when the Xenoverse thing. Story mode seems to line up for me. Or if not, like what's his name again? Demigra. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't remember
Demigra.
how
Yeah,
to pronounce
Demigra.
it. Yeah,
There's
like
50 ways to pronounce it.
but yeah, like if those two aren't involved, then maybe he might be doing himself. He can turn people evil, right? Yeah, he tried to make
Yeah.
Beerus.
Yeah, he's like the leader of those folks.
Okay,
those
so-
pals over there.
All right, because it makes more sense. Because like I remember vaguely that he tried to make Beerus like turn evil, but since he's a god, it doesn't work on him or something like
Yeah,
that.
Right.
Beerus looked at him like, boy.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he's in there, and that would kind of make it interesting, like to have a staff character, someone with like some range or like just some psychic moves, some crazy stuff, like
Yeah, instead of like Whis or any of the other god attendants, since we really haven't seen them fight.
Yeah, I mean, I also understand that people don't want Xenoverse involved in this. I kind of don't either, but it makes more sense to me that. Like,
I mean, they were part of I think Dragon Ball Online and Heroes, right? So it's not really like exclusive to Xenoverse.
yeah, I know it's not, but like people think of it as
Yeah, but that's what
Xenoverse.
people associate it with.
Yeah,
That's their
unless
most
you want
known,
Time
like-
Patrol Trunks, right?
Oh no, I don't want any other Trunks really.
Yeah.
I mean, Super Trunks is cool, but like at this point, just let's just Z Trunks looks so great
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
that's
it's
the
like,
best.
all right,
We don't need
let's-
Canada.
Fine.
We don't need Canada Goose Trunks.
Yeah, it would be it would be nice as an alternate custom, but we already know that's not gonna happen due to how they make the sprites.
Yeah, how they make the game.